Okay, not hard, like medium.
Guys, welcome back to The Art of Whiskey. We are here with Stan from Iron Shark K9. He's a guy who now fancies whiskey. He knows Tim from the Blendery. He spends some Mondays with us, but most of the time we spend a lot of good time with our dogs. Now, Stan's never actually had a stout. You probably did.
I just didn't know what it was.
There you have it. And Tim, as you know, gave us some barrel-aged stouts, and these things are high proof and rough to drink. Most of them are aged in some form of coffee.
And what makes it a stout?
Jamarcus is going to walk us through that.
All right, Jamarcus.
Yeah, no, so what makes it a stout is basically based off its aging process and how it's aged. So usually these are barrel aged.
Oh, you can't do two things at once.
No, you got to be careful with these. That's why I was like, hold on, be careful. Because like champagne, sometimes the carbonation will build up.
This ain't no carbonation, it's flat.
But still, you never know.
Oh yeah, is that flat or not?
That look like motor.
No, actually it's not.
That look like motor oil coming out of that.
It's not. That's not flat. That's exactly what you want to see.
Motorsport.
That's what you want to see. You actually want to see some. If it comes out and it just looks like it's just pouring out and there's no
bubbles.
No bubbles, then that thing is actually flat. All right, let me slow down.
Oh, that's yours? Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was going to give you the little one.
I'll take the little one.
Yeah, here you go, big man.
That's his name, big man. I said, man, is that your name? He said, yeah, we laugh hardness.
He said, I'm blessed.
And I said, man, why they said because I'm blessed.
Do you smell this like is this whiskey?
I don't know.
You can actually, yeah.
You know, it smells funky to me. But you know what's crazy, Stan? It's a creeper. So as Tim said, it'll make you take a solid poop.
Inside here.
And it has a
Somewhere.
are you looking at it like me, buddy? What's on the other side?
13% alcohol by
13.2. Ooh. Damn, it's like
13.
It's like drinking a bottle of wine.
And this is just a beer. Now, walk them through what you're tasting. Read a little bit about this particular one, what you like about it, what you dislike about it.
And some funk on it.
When the funk hits
Barrel aged quadruple black ale. Filled, brewed with licorice sticks.
That's like
and
if a Negro
aged
was,
in oak barrels.
the Negro was 12 times 12. At 12, you go, well, that boy midnight black.
But it's going to give it that depth. You're obviously getting a lot of character. It's not like your typical
And this
light
is what you
beer.
say you can drink warm, right?
Yes, you can drink this at room temp. Ideally, 55 to about 65 range. Almost like if you're drinking a bottle of wine. Degrees, correct.
Yeah, so some of these, as I've said in another video, you don't drink these cold. And I like them cold now that I know they taste like trash. Because you go, okay, this ain't bad. And by the third sip, it'll creep up on you. But it'll creep up on you too because it'll creep up on you.
Yeah.
Now, why are these things you say aged in coffee primarily?
Well, it's aged in coffee because it actually complements the actual stout itself, the beer itself. Because if you try to put coffee in like a Pilsner or something like that, or one of those light beers, it's going to taste trash. So usually when they do it in like these type of barrel-aged beers, they're actually going to have more of those pronounced flavors, just like your dark chocolates, etc. So they actually complement.
Are they going to be more ales?
Like
Like the beers are going to be more ale? Because aren't those thicker beers?
yes, and that's why they're aging them in the barrels, because that's what also gives this dark characteristic as well too.
But you know what's crazy is this still kind of tastes like coffee without the sugar or cream. Like if you really think about it, you're like, damn, if I was drinking Americano or just straight black coffee and it came straight out the bean from the whatever thing that you do it in, coffee grinder or whatever coffee maker,
I can see that.
it literally, I'd say after your fourth sip, you go, oh damn, this is coffee I'm drinking. And I don't know that it's good.
So is this going to perk us up a little bit?
No.
No, actually, these anytime I've drank stouts, man, I've actually gotten a little more tired. If anything, it's like drinking wine.
But
It's like drinking
shouldn't the
wine.
coffee give you a little bit of...
It's aged in a coffee barrel.
So it doesn't actually have
Caffeine, no.
So even if it's aged, let's say that people do this. For instance, there are cigars that they'll put the tobacco per se inside of a whiskey barrel and put whiskey in there, right? You know this. Same thing. Let's say they put a fill a barrel with a bunch of coffee beans. Don't mean you're drinking coffee, but it's gonna taste like coffee.
Yep.
Because coffee is coffee. Chemically or chemistry-wise, you have to change the substance of things for it to impact you a specific way, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah. So in this case, these are just, I think, aged by the coffee bean or
Flavor notes.
What do you mean, the coffee bean? Like, no, like aged in coffee beans? Yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll just dump a whole thing of coffee. They won't just dump coffee in there and mix it in.
That's my point.
No, it would be like
straight.
they'll put a whole bunch of coffee beans in there, just like when they do with the honey, or like you just said, even with the cigars, they'll just put a whole bunch of cigars in there and just let it do its thing. And that's exactly the same case here. They'll let it do its thing, so then it attracts those flavors. And I mean, and honestly, even without the coffee age, they still taste like coffee.
I mean, this ain't gonna be something I just go to, but I mean.
Now, Stan asked a good question, which is why I want to do the episode with him while he's here. Is he said, he's working on his palate, right? As you know, we do things at the blendery, and at the blendery, you get a chance to taste things that really give your palate perspective. A shot, it's perspective. But the challenge is when I go drinking, I personally have King of Kentucky's, George Stagg's, Albino Bison, Single Oak Project from B-Tech. There's nothing you could think of William LaRue. I've had every last one of the premier bottles from 2014 to Grandpa opening a 1970 something Christmas Wild Turkey, right?
Oh yeah, that was good.
That's my point.
Austin Nichols.
And I got a chance to take a photo. So you say, how do you develop your palate? In the whiskey world, a lot of it tastes the same. When you're drinking this, it kind of tastes the same. But these stouts are also very different. But because there's so much alcohol in them, I'm like, bro, I was going to do a second review. I said, I ain't going to make it through the first one. Because this one's always got to be buzzing.
But what you'll also learn across just spirits and, liquor and wine alone, and even beers, there's a lot of similarities that actually cross over in terms of aging processes, flavor profiles, depth, complexity, all that stuff.
And that goes back to, hey, how do I develop my palate? Well, for one, a lot of times when we're growing and eating and doing different things, we know what we don't like. The challenge is you're like, oh, I hate that, that's disgusting. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. You actually don't like, this might be the middle ground of good stouts. And if we have a great stout, you go, damn, I could drink that other stout. And then there might be some really bad stouts. You're like, I can't drink that at all. And it always goes back to, well, how progressive is your palate? I remember literally not being able to drink 110, 115, let alone 120, 130, and thinking it was just a bomb in my mouth. Yeah. Now, if it ain't about $1.15 and up, and not including the proof, just flavor, I'm like, bro, what is this? You give me some water? This is agua. I don't want no water, bro. If it's like 80 proof, I'm like, what is this shit? So
yeah, but I mean, I was gonna say to that point, like for me, I never used to like stouts. I don't mind them now, but also after being introduced to the blendery and expanding my palate.
So part of my journey is keeping an open mind, and I'll tell you this in anything in life, keeping an open heart. I don't know what I don't know. What I do know is Tim chose these particular stouts, gave us 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of them to investigate, try. I said every time we open one, we're going to do some type of review, be it a short or a long form. I wanted to introduce Stan to the stout world. When he comes to the blendery, again, he can drink some bad whiskey because you've had bad whiskey. You don't know, I don't even know what a great stout is and what a regular stout is. What I will tell you is like, oh, it's not that bad. I drink Americanos as well, and a lot of times, like Chris Cooper said, I drink it because I didn't know I wanted to taste the bean, but I like to know that I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Like I want to know that I'm drinking. So when I get the Americano, which is water and basically coffee, I get it because I'm like, nah, if I drink coffee, I don't want that food stuff. Just give me the coffee. Same thing with whiskey. We eat, drink, sleep, and the drinking is whiskey neat, as always.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad, but again, I mean, if I have a choice to drink something, I'm gonna give me some good whiskey.
If you're just getting into this in this space specifically, don't start here.
Yeah.
That would be my recommendation. I wouldn't
So
start
where do
here.
they start?
I wouldn't start. I mean, I'd work your way up, so I'd probably start something below this. So this will be probably
Like a Michelob Ultra.
I mean, if you're just not getting the beer, yeah. Start with either Mick Ultra, and you just start working your way up the tiers. Just like in wine, you start with something light, like a Pinot Noir, then you work your way to a Merlot, then you work your way to a Cabs, and you're higher, bigger body. But yeah, you'll start something like this. Mick Ultra.
We some drunks in here. Look at all this.
Then you start
5 different brands.
working your ways up.
I'm like, damn, all that is in there. This is crazy.
You're working your way up from light beers to then your Pilsners, your IPAs, from your IPAs, then eventually to your stouts. But it's progressive. Just like anything else.
How many?
I know, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, some of these have been sitting there for a minute too. This Oktoberfest been here for a little bit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm like, damn, boy, them all different flavors, man. We ain't trying to taste no Red Bull, but Jesus. Stan was grabbing them things like we were in a liquor store.
I mean, if I were doing this is how I'd do it right here.
What is the order of these?
If I was doing it like this, it'd probably be something like this. Well, shit. These two are basically the same. Oh, these three basically. Then here. So it'd be like this order realistically. If I was doing something like this, and even this one, I even look at this one. Bourbon, Hellfire. Yeah, there you go. Hell, I'd even probably put this before some of these because this would open you up. This has more flavor than this. This has that very bitter, that bitter taste to it.
Yeah.
This actually you'll be able to find some sweet components into it, which will bridge you to here. So that's how I would do it.
Hey,
He said, "Damn."
and all of these, make sure you have them cold.
What is this?
It's that great shit title.
Is that something?
And then if we're doing whiskey, I'd definitely do it from the blender.
And look, guys, keep it whiskey. Big shout out to Stan for opening up his mind, guys. You need a tour. To keep this in mind, you need coaches and tours as you walk through life. That's why we were giving parents. Hopefully, you have some good ones. I didn't, but even more importantly, that's why you go to places like the Blendery and come here and learn. Hey, what is my path to not getting into alcoholism, but even more importantly, just trying new things with new people. Life is about food and drink and food, booze and food. Good food and booze and good booze. In this case, we've got amazing booze, we've got amazing food, we've got good people and good times. Guys, keep it whiskey. Thank you for watching. If you're starting your any journey and you're a collector of anything, collect the best and follow the best whiskey. Thank you for being a part of the art of whiskey. As always, keep it whiskey.
And drink responsibly.
Boom.